Okay, here we go. 82 Enticer Mikuni Carb. If you know which VM this is, I've got a BJ600. Not sure whether you can see that or not. So I pulled it out of the machine, obviously already. I already got the 4 bolts for the bowl off. One thing I found about pulling this out of the Enticer was that it's easier just to undo the top 2 airbox bolts that are up right near the steering column. If you loosen those off, it gives you a bit more space to be able to pull it, shimmy it between the 2 rubber boots that are there. My little pin here, I was just getting ready to do this and I realized I'm going in so deep that I want to make sure I know what I'm doing. My pin was actually a little hard and I had to use like kind of a little punch and a hammer just to get it to break. But that's the part where I was like, oh, I better start recording this. So we're going to take the float off of there. To me, that float, let me just put that back in a little bit. To me, I've always had it that, wow, that is a little snug going through there. There we go. I've always had it, wait, which way is it? Not that way, this way. Should be, the metal bracket should be a little more even, so I might bend the little tab a little bit before I get to before I reinstall that. But I'm going to take all this apart and I'm going to go run it through the ultrasonic cleaner, boiling hot water, first with Dawn and then without, a rinse so to speak. That jet out of there. Have a little look. I'll look under it with a microscope, or not a microscope, but a magnifying glass, because my eyes are just that bad. If the gaskets come easy, I'm just going to leave them here. Looks like an 8mm. Well, where the heck did my 8mm go? Oh, and it's a 6 after all. 7. 6. 6mm for that one. One thing this won't show you is just how smelly with old fuel this thing is. It has definitely been sitting. Okay, I am not messing with that. Whatever you do, make sure you've got good purchase when you're trying to loosen these. Made a mistake there. I should have threaded it all the way in to see how many. Can't believe how long the screw is on here. Here, typically it's 1.5, half. Oh, this is only about a 45. If you know how many turns out it's supposed to be, please put it in the comments. What else do we want to go for here? Do I want to go removing all that? I mean, that's all part of the throttle. It shouldn't affect anything in there. I do have some carb spray, so I may just use that instead. I think that's what I'm going to go for. Just the basics, as they say. Okay, I think that should be ripped down enough to run it through the ultrasonic cleaner. I'm not really feeling anything crazy here. I hesitate because someone has obviously taken the butterfly off in the past, and that screw is just about rounded right out, so I don't want to go creating any issues like that, so that's why I'm just going to leave that one the way it is. I feel like I've gotten everything else I need to get out, so I'll spray all this down with a bit of carb cleaner, and then bring it inside. I'll run it through the ultrasonic cleaner a couple times, and then I'm going to come back and reassemble it. Wish me luck.